Imagine being abandoned as a child, left with nothing, and growing up with a condition no one could explain. Now, picture that same child, years later, standing before the world, not as a victim, but as a hero, someone who overcame impossible odds and shocked the world in a way no one ever expected. This is the story of Liu Hao, a boy whose journey from despair to triumph will leave you speechless. Liu Hao was born in a small hospital in southern China, weighing a normal 5.7 pounds. His parents, Hu and Zeng, were overjoyed, cradling their newborn son in their tiny sunlit apartment, dreaming of a bright future. But fate had different plans. At just 3 months old, something alarming happened. Liu Hao began gaining weight at an unnatural pace. By the time he turned 3, he weighed a staggering 132 pounds. That's 5 times more than an average child his age. His parents were desperate for answers. They visited countless doctors, specialists, and clinics, hoping for a cure. But every test came back inconclusive. Whispers began spreading in their neighborhood. Some called it a curse. Others said he was unnatural. His parents tried to shield him, but they couldn't ignore reality. Carrying him up their narrow apartment stairs left them exhausted. Daily life became a struggle. Medical bills piled up. Zeng took a second job in a factory, while Hu clung to the hope that a special clinic in Hong Kong could help. It didn't. No treatment, no therapy. Nothing could stop Liu Hao's uncontrollable weight gain. And just when his parents thought they had reached their limit, the unthinkable happened. One cold morning, Hu made the most painful decision of her life. She left Liu Hao outside a social services office. A neighbor later recalled seeing her kiss his forehead, tears streaming down her face, whispering apologies before disappearing into the crowd. When officials found him, a note was pinned to his shirt. "I can't give him the care he needs. Please help." He was taken to an overcrowded orphanage, but caring for him was almost impossible. He was too heavy for the staff to lift, too weak to play like other children. Every night, he asked for his mother, but she never came back. At the same time, across the city, a millionaire named Min Zheng was finalizing grants for children's healthcare programs. Born into poverty himself, he had built an empire from the ground up. When he heard whispers of an abandoned child who weighed more than a grown man, he had to see for himself. What he found changed everything. Min Zheng arrived at the orphanage on a rainy afternoon. In the dimly lit hall, he spotted a boy sitting alone on a tiny bench. His oversized body slumped, his eyes dull. But when Liu Hao looked up, Min saw something familiar: pain, loneliness, and the silent hope of a child who just wanted to be loved. Without hesitation, Min Zheng made a decision that would alter both their lives forever. He adopted Liu Hao. For the first time in his life, Liu Hao had a home. Not just any home, Min Zheng's sprawling estate, where the best doctors, trainers, and nutritionists worked tirelessly to help him regain control of his life. At first, it was a battle. His weight refused to drop, his energy levels remained low, and frustration mounted. But Min never let him give up. "You are more than your body, Liu Hao," he would say. "Your story isn't over yet." Little by little, progress came. New experimental medications helped regulate his appetite. Specially designed exercise routines strengthened his body. He even returned to school. Though whispers and stares followed him, he held his head high, because for the first time, he had someone who believed in him. By his late teens, Liu Hao had transformed, not just physically, but mentally. He was no longer just the boy with a rare condition. He was determined to change the lives of others like him. And then, he did something that made headlines worldwide. Liu Hao announced the creation of the Hao Foundation, a multi-million-dollar initiative dedicated to researching and treating severe pediatric obesity. The foundation wouldn't just treat children. It would fund groundbreaking genetic research, develop better medications, and provide scholarships for struggling families. At the grand launch, Liu Hao stood before the world and told his story. "I was left behind, but someone gave me a second chance. Now, I want to pass that chance forward." The audience erupted in applause. Messages flooded in from families around the world. "Your story gives us hope." And then, he made a final announcement that left everyone stunned. With all his resources, Liu Hao had spent years searching for the mother who abandoned him, and he had found her. But did he meet her? Did he forgive her? Did she even recognize the man he had become? That part remains a mystery. Some say he met her in secret. Others believe he let the past go, choosing to focus on his mission instead. One thing is certain, Liu Hao didn't just overcome his struggles. He turned them into a force that changed the world. And his story? It's far from over. So now, I ask you, if given the chance, would you forgive the person who left you behind? Would you rise above your past and change the world? Comment below and let us know what you think.